I'm going to go over the Power 6 and Division 1 men's basketball in terms of standings, like the ACC, the Big 10, the Big 12, the Big East, Pac 12, SEC, and I'm even going to mention the American in case there is any debate about that. First, I'm going to go over the ACC. Just to give an update on this standings. Virginia, 13-3. Miami, Florida, 13-4. Pitt, 12-4. Clemson, 11-5. NC State, 11-6. Duke, 10-6. Wake Forest, 9-7. Syracuse, 9-7. North Carolina, 8-8. Yeah, they're on the bubble. Preseason number 1. They won't have a quad 1 win. That's not good. Boston College, 7-10. Virginia Tech, 6-10. Florida State, 6-11. Georgia Tech, 3-13. Notre Dame, 2-14. Their head coach is going to resign after this year, Mike Bray. Louisville, 2-14. Whoever lost to Louisville has issues. Seriously. Now, I'm going to go over the American real fast. Of course, we know Houston's got to be at the top. I mean, they're in the top 2 in the country here. They're 13-1. Tulane, 10-3. Memphis, 10-4. Temple, 9-6. Cincinnati, 9-6. Wichita State, 7-7. UCF, 6-8. SMU, 5-10. East Carolina, 4-9. South Florida, 4-10. Tulsa, 1-14. Whoever that one team is, that's a bad loss. Seriously. Now the Big Ten, in terms of the standings, goes as follows. And it's a really close race by a game difference. I mean, Purdue 13-4, Northwestern 10-5, Indiana 10-6, Iowa 9-6. Rutgers 9-7, Maryland 9-7, Michigan 9-7, Illinois 8-7, Michigan State 8-7, Wisconsin 7-9, Penn State 7-9, Nebraska 7-10, Ohio State 3-13, Minnesota 1-13. Whoever lost to Minnesota has some serious issues. For real. I mean, that's a bad team. Now the Big 12, this is the best conference in Division I men's basketball. There's no debate. You can't debate that. Kansas 10-4, Texas 10-4. Those two teams have to play against each other. Baylor 9-5, which Texas has to go to play Baylor now. So Kansas State 8-6, Iowa State 8-6, TCU 7-7, Oklahoma State 7-7. That's all the NCAA tournament teams for sure. Texas Tech, they're 4-10, but they have to work themselves way in. West Virginia would be on like the first 4 in possibly right now. They're 4-10 in the conference. They split with Tech. That's not a good look for West Virginia when they're on the bubble. Oklahoma 3-11. Now the Big East goes as follows on the standings. Marquette, 13-3. Xavier, 12-4. Providence, 12-4. Creighton, 12-4. UConn, 9-7. Seton Hall, 9-8. Villanova, 7-9. St. John's, 6-11. Butler's, 5-12. DePaul, 3-13. Georgetown, 2-15. Okay, I did Now the Pac-12 is the next. Though, granted, there is a game going on between Oregon and Washington State as of this recording. And that does not affect the standings in terms if Oregon is ahead or Washington State's ahead. It's just a debate of what their record's going to potentially be. I mean, UCLA 14-2, Arizona 13-4, USC 11-5, Arizona State 10-7, Utah 10-7, Oregon 9-7, but they could be 9-8 or 10-7. Washington State could be 8-9 or 7-10. Speaking of which, Washington is 7-10, Colorado 7-10, Stanford 5-11, Oregon State 4-13, Cal 2-14. Now the SEC. Their standings goes as follows: Alabama 13-1, Texas A&M 12-2, Kentucky 9-5, Tennessee 9-5. Kentucky swept Tennessee, believe it or not. Vanderbilt 8-6, Auburn 8-6, Arkansas 7-7, Florida 7-7, Missouri 7-7, Georgia 6-8, Mississippi State 6-8, South Carolina 3-11, Ole Miss 2-12, LSU 1-13, and their only win was against Arkansas. That's a bad loss for Arkansas at this point. Anyways, if you like this content, hit like and subscribe button. I see you guys later. 5 subscribers, we're on the road to it. Let's go.